my brain in the fat lane. I love my fam, I love Mary Jane. I love my money.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Late Night Low Show. I'm here. You know me, Alan Love. I'm letting them introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm Daisha, Alan's cousin.
Hey, what good? This your boy Tad Major.
Alright, we're here, man. Got another episode of Soulpancake. As y'all know, y'all like this, so y'all wanted me to bring some more people on here, so that's what I did. I stick to my word. So today I'm just flip through, like I said, flip through some random page and go from there, ask them the questions, opinions, and see what they, see what they got to say about this. So first page I got right here is page 138. So the main question is how literally should we interpret religious texts?
Who you starting with?
Whoever want to go.
Okay. Alright. So I feel like we all think differently. We all interpret everything differently. Even when I read certain scriptures, I may see it one way the first time I read it, but the more I read it, I get a different view on it. So sometimes you don't have to take things so literally, and even you have to remember that it was pretty much kind of transferred from one language to another language. So in different languages, different words mean different things. So you may read it one way, but it means something else. Just a little small word. So it's kind of different. I don't say take it literally, just kind of get your own interpretation of it and repeat it over and over to see, do you see something different the next time?
Gotcha. Why should I feel about that one?
I mean, I'm gonna keep mine short and simple. Like, don't take it literally and just basically just go through it and put it into your own words.
Alright, cool.
But at the same time, if you put it in your own words, you don't really want to change the whole context of it. You still want to, make it what it is. Like, whether it's like a Quran or the Bible, the word is the word, So whatever it means is what it means. But so I don't really put it on your own words.
So you don't feel like let's say pastors and people just who read the word do that themselves anyway. Just when you read it, you like
preaching. You don't think they do that?
Yeah, I think a lot of times they're kind of biased, and because this is the way that they interpret it, so you don't always have to agree with them. It's just like their opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, but you just kind of find somewhere in the middle, because my truth may be different from your truth, but somewhere in the middle is the truth.
Right, so you're saying you got to find some kind of happy medium, pretty much. All right. Another that says, is there an expiration date on Scripture?
No, never.
Why would you say that?
It never changed. Like, it never changed. Have you ever seen the Bible change what it say? If I pull out my phone and go to one verse, it don't matter what version it is, it's saying the same thing, but in a different way. It's never going to change.
Okay. All right. Who is best equipped to interpret religious texts?
Who's best equipped? Anybody can.
Yeah, anybody. I don't think it's nobody specific. Can you say interpret the scripture better just because you're a pastor or a deacon or
yeah,
they ain't got nothing to do with it.
Okay. All right. Should religious laws evolve?
Oh yeah, and that's why it's the New Testament and the Old Testament. So
does that tie in with like as far as an expiration date, like, oh, those times have changed? Like, let's say.
See, it's the difference between changing and evolving, really. So, yeah, granted, like, say, the principle of tithing, that's an Old Testament principle. But when the New Testament came and Jesus just kind of broke that law because he fulfilled all that, the law of the curse if you don't tithe. He fulfilled all that when he died, and that's when we had grace. So, but you see still modern day times, people in churches are still tithing. Now, that's not to say that they're wrong or it's not to say that they're right. It's just, certain principles you're going to keep. So, yeah.
All right, so they got some, they always have little quotes at the end of these. So there's one from Andrew Jukes. The letter of Scripture is veiled, just as much as it is the revelation, hiding while it reveals and yet revealing while it hides. So, I mean, I guess that actually makes sense, like kind of what you said, like everybody, there's something in there that I guess is, there's some message. Everybody's going to take it differently. You got to find it, pretty much how it fits you and into your life. All right, I'm going to go to another page in here. We're going to give it one more page today. All right, page 50, we got, how do you know when it's time, how do you know when to call it quits and when to forge ahead?
Well, if it's taking too much effort, like granted with anything that you do, you have to put some type of work in. You know, a lot of times, especially in our generation, we think things just supposed to go at the snap of a finger. But if you have to put in way too much effort and nothing is changing, then you might want to, you know, find something else, find your different calling, find your different boo, whatever the situation is.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, I kind of piggyback off of what she's saying with the time and effort. If it's just taking too long, you know what I'm saying? Not to say I don't want you to quit, cause don't never quit. But like, if it's just that much of a heartache and that much of stress and time, then yeah, you gotta let it go.
Go ahead and call it quits. I feel you on that. What do you wish you'd given up sooner?
Damn, that's a good ass question.
Yeah. Somebody who's giving up sooner. Honestly, my family's way of thinking, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
You know, when you're raised a certain way, it's like, this is right, this is wrong, you gotta do this. And then you just kind of adapt that mentality. But, you know, once you get on your own, and it's like, wait a minute, these niggas was tripping. That's not right, you know? So just kind of letting go of old mental thinking, old mentalities that were just kind of embedded in you and really like repeated cycles. So just kind of letting that go sooner.
Okay. What about you, bro?
For me, I say my pride. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me in a couple situations. Just the simple fact of me being prideful and stubborn, you know what I'm saying, didn't want to be in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say that.
I can agree with both of y'all on that. I done found myself, I never used to know what too much pride was.
Exactly.
Like somebody told me that, like, you got too much pride. I'm like, how is that a thing? Like, I thought having pride was like, I'm supposed to have, you know, pride. So
but
I could
that's
never
how
understand.
men are anyway. Men are more prideful than females.
I guess, yeah, you could say that. You could damn sure say that. Because I feel like a lot of men do have that problem. Like dang, just you gotta swallow that pride.
You got to. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
What would you try if you knew it couldn't fail? If you knew you couldn't fail?
Oh, I would start a business. If I knew I could not fail, I would start a business, because that's the only reason that I haven't. I'm scared of failure. So if I knew it wasn't gonna fail.
Do you feel that's hindering you?
Oh yeah,
anything?
because to be honest, I feel like if I was to get into the business that I want to get into, I can do it. Like, because I see, like, for instance, I want to have a catering company. I can cook my ass off, okay? So I see other people who have like restaurants and catering companies, and their food is like trash, and I'm like, how in the world are you making all this money and this is garbage? Like, I'm literally eating people's food, sniffing it, tasting it, like, you know? So it's like, I know I can make a killing, you know, with my own business, but it's like, dang, you know, I just moved to North Carolina. I need to find some clientele. I need to get a business plan. I need to get a team, because even with the little stuff that I do on the side, like, I'm doing it by myself, so I'm staying up night and day, you know, to do an event, and that's kind of overwhelming. So that's just like a failure, an instant failure, because I don't have anyone with me. So if I knew that I wouldn't fail at that, I would definitely open a business.
What about you? What would you try if you couldn't fail?
I'd try to bring a weed shop to like, straight up, like, y'all don't understand, because I'm out of LA, so like, it's different, you know what I'm saying, med shops on different corners making killings, you know what I'm saying, like, you still got your street stuff, but like, I try to get that in Georgia, like, it's coming, but I would want to be like one of the pioneers of that, you know what I'm saying, like one of the first ones to do that in Georgia.
That's what's up right there. I'm gonna be the first customer.
Don't they have one of those?
I'm out there. I'm just playing.
My bad.
What? It says we couldn't think of a question, so well, we out. So I'm gonna read another one of these quotes. Once you learn to quit, it becomes a habit. Do y'all think that's true?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is the truth.
Once you quit one thing, it's just like, all right, I can quit the next thing. Like, it doesn't make it easy.
Yeah.
You just walk away and make it easy for you to walk away from anything.
It says college graduates earn 80% more than high school grads. However, tech billionaire Bill Gates and Steve Jobs are both college dropouts. Eat that, Ivy League. That's a source from the college board. So
that was probably the biggest mistake I made going to college. Like, it's just like super. I mean, it has its ups and its downs. Like, granted, they are gonna pay you a little more, but you got to pay them niggas back more than what you getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, student loans ain't no hoe for real. So you paying back way more than what you getting. Really, it's just it's a hassle. But yeah, go to college, kids. Okay, go.
hey. See, my whole thing, like, school in general, like, the whole system is just like, the way it's all set up, I'm like, you don't want to tell kids not to go to school, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like, don't go to school, because what I took from school was building relationships and meeting people. And I did more of that than actually learning something, especially in college. Like, it was all about the experience. Like, I met this person. I made connections. Like, I know people who do this. I know somebody who does everything you can possibly name. You know what I'm saying? And all that came from college. Now, could you tell me what the hell I learned? Nah, hell no. I'm just in there. You know, I'm just there because I guess this is where I'm supposed to be. You know, this what I'm called. Right?
That's what your family teaches you. Like I said, you have to get rid of that. Yeah.
All that, man. It's just all that stuff is an iffy subject. I could talk about that forever, but. Once again, man, that wraps up the Late Night Low Show, man. I appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, joining me on the show and all that. You know, tell them who you are, where they can find you at.
Okay, I'm Daisha, Alan's cousin. You can follow me on Snap and on Instagram, I guess, at Pretty Major, PRETTIIMAJER.
Oh, we're good. This your boy, Taz Major. Follow me on all social medias at Taz Major, TAZZMAJER. Go get the new project on all platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, all that.
There you go. That's a wrap for the Late Night Low Show. I'll fuck with y'all next time. Bow.
One love on my last night. I love brain in the fat lane. I love my fam, I love Mary Jane. I love